In the video, we are sharing about Top 10 Richest People in the World 2023. 10. Steve Ballmer. $80.7 billion. Ballmer's L.A. Clippers, the sixth most valuable NBA team, are flying high. He's building them a privately funded $2 billion arena, slated for completion in 2024. The former Microsoft CEO's fortune is down $10 billion in the past year, primarily due to the slump in Microsoft shares. 9. Mukesh Ambani. $83.4 billion. Ambani regained his spot as Asia's richest person as Gautam Adani, number 24, tumbled. Last year, Ambani's oil-to-telecom behemoth Reliance Industries became the first Indian company to surpass $100 billion in revenue. He sidestepped speculation about succession by giving his children key roles last year. Older son Akash is chairman of telecom arm Jio Infocom, daughter Isha is head of the retail business, and son Anant works in Reliance's new energy ventures. 8. Carlos Slim Helou and family. $93 billion. The New York-listed shares of the telecom tycoon's Pan-Latin American mobile phone firm, América Móvil, rose 14% in the past year, helping to lift Slim's fortune by nearly $12 billion and place him among the world's 10 richest people for the first time since 2019. In February, he listed his historic Manhattan mansion located across from the Metropolitan Museum of Art for $80 million, almost twice what he paid for it in 2010. 7. Michael Bloomberg. $94.5 billion. Despite his donations of another $1.7 billion to charity over the past year, the Bloomberg LP co-founder's fortune still climbed, as estimated revenue at his financial terminal and media business reached $13.3 billion in 2022, up from $12.5 billion in 2021. Bloomberg, a longtime supporter of Israel, waded into Israeli politics in a New York Times opinion piece in March, criticizing Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's plans to weaken the country's judiciary. 6. Bill Gates. $104 billion. Gates stepped down from the board of Microsoft in 2020 but still spends 10% of his time working with teams at the software firm, including those at OpenAI, which Microsoft has backed. This is every bit as important as the PC, as the Internet, Gates told Forbes in February, referring to generative artificial intelligence tools like OpenAI's ChatGPT. Meanwhile, he and his former wife, Melinda French Gates, are boosting spending by the Gates Foundation, which they co-chair and plan to wind down within 25 years. 5. Warren Buffett. $106 billion. Buffett has spent the past 3 years on a spending spree, pumping some $90 billion of Berkshire Hathaway's cash into stocks, share buybacks and the $11.5 billion acquisition of insurance firm Allegheny Corporation, which closed in October. In late March, the Oracle of Omaha, a veteran of market crises, reportedly advised the Biden administration on bank runs and discussed possible investments in regional banks. 4. Larry Ellison. $107 billion. The Oracle chairman and former CEO rose for spots amid a tough year for tech, as Oracle shares increased 10% on solid earnings and a focus on security. Ellison bought one of Florida's most expensive homes for $173 million last summer, adding to his portfolio of glitzy real estate, including the Hawaiian island of Lanai, where he lives. He stepped down from Tesla's board in August after 4 years. 3. Jeff Bezos. $114 billion. Since stepping down as Amazon CEO in 2021, Bezos has flown to space via his company Blue Origin, made waves with a near-complete $500 million superyacht and stepped up his philanthropy through support for groups such as Bezos Academy free preschools and grants from his Bezos Earth Fund. His fortune isn't faring as well. He's $57 billion poorer than a year ago, the biggest loss of any billionaire, thanks to a 38% decline in Amazon stock. 2. Elon Musk. $180 billion. Musk has mostly tweeted himself out of the top spot on the ranks, with Tesla stock down nearly 50% since he announced his $44 billion takeover of Twitter last April, far outpacing the tech-heavy Nasdaq's 18% drop. Investors have bemoaned the $23 billion of Tesla shares he sold to finance the acquisition. SpaceX, meanwhile, keeps soaring, with the company valued at nearly $140 billion in a tender offer that closed in early 2023, up from the $127 billion at which investors valued it last May. Still, Musk is worth $39 billion less than a year ago. 1. Bernard Arnault and family. $211 billion. The French luxury goods tycoon tops the world's billionaires list for the first time on the back of a banner year at LVMH, which owns Louis Vuitton, Christian Dior and Tiffany & Company, among others. Revenue, profit and LVMH shares all sit at record highs, helping add $53 billion to Arnault's fortune over the past 12 months, the biggest gain of any billionaire. Wealthier than ever, Arnault is now planning for succession. In July, he proposed a reorganization of his holding company, Agache, which holds the bulk of his LVMH stock, to give equal stakes to his 5 children.